Hey out there and welcome. I'm Kate. Thanks for being here. I have for you a fun, flowy practice that will take us to the edges of our mats and beyond, and perhaps to the edges of our comfort and beyond, but it's all good. So grab a couple of blocks just so you're ready. Some water, perhaps. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's have some fun. So we are going to get started in a comfortable seat. If you want to grab one of your blocks, you can go ahead and sit on the block. You can bring your legs into a cross-legged position here, or if you want to, you can come into a Vajrasana, right? Sitting on your block, on your heels, if that works for you. And take a moment just to close your eyes. Take a breath in, and as you do, scrunch your shoulders tight up into your ears. And when you exhale, just let them fall. And do the same thing again. Squeeze them in. And then let them fall. Last one. Squeeze them in. And let them fall. And then let them stay down there. And as your shoulders drop down away from your ears, just feel the crown of your head stretch up. Your hands can rest where they feel comfortable, on your thighs, in your lap, whatever works. And we're just going to take a few breaths. And while you're sitting here, if you need to start to kind of move a little bit, kind of wiggle, you can do that. Sometimes it feels good, maybe not just to stay so still, but to kind of move. All right, and then from here, you're gonna come back to that space, that place of stillness for a moment. And then drop your chin to your chest. Bring your palms together into Anjali Mudra. And I know we normally do this at the end of class, but we're going to set an intention to have fun today here on your mat. If at any point it stops being fun, shift it up, right? Change it up and make it so you are having fun, which may mean that you're not doing anything that I say. That's okay too. And let your hands fall to your lap. You're gonna lift your head and open your eyes, and let's do it. Let's have some fun. So you're gonna come into table. Plant those hands and roll through some cat and cow stretches. And if there's a place that you need to stretch into, right, you can move into that. If your hips need a wiggle. I like to take the time in the beginning of my practice to just kind of figure out what it is my body needs and where in my body I need it. So go ahead and do the same for yourself. One more round. Find that exhale. I'm going to come back to your neutral spine, and you're going to take your the top of your left foot onto the back of your right ankle, right? And then just send your hips back and to the right. So we're just kind of moving into this outer hip. Maybe little kind of C circles here. Yep. And then back through your table and take the top of your right foot to your left Achilles, and then send that left hip back and around just a bit. Kind of rock into it. And then back through your table. All right, from here you're gonna draw your low belly in. Keep pressing into the floor. Nice strong core here. And take your right leg and stretch it straight back. That's it. Right? Inner right thigh is gonna roll toward the ceiling, and then bend your right knee. And we're gonna take the circles out and around to the side. And then switch directions, out and around, and the other way. Okay, and then come back through center, kick that right leg straight back. Keep your core strong, left arm's gonna reach forward. Inhale. When you exhale, you're gonna take your right toes, open them out to the side, and we're gonna scissor out to the side, sweep out. Inhale, back through the middle, and exhale, sweep it out. One more, through the middle. And then sweep it out. We're gonna hold it here, drop your left hand back to the floor, and then drop your right foot. You're gonna come and press into the pinky edge of your foot for a moment, square off your hips, and then tuck your back toes, and you can rock onto your right heel as you pull your hips back. And inhale, come back up through the middle. You're gonna sweep that right leg straight back behind you, and then drag your knee in toward your nose, and step your right foot forward. Sink into your hips, feel your chest lift, and then root into your right foot. Sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Nice full breath here. Low belly lifts away from the top of your thighs. You reach into your fingertips. And then take your hands down to the floor. You're gonna slide your hips back, find a little Ardha Hanuman. Yes. And then rock yourself forward once again. You can grab the blocks for this one. I'm gonna grab mine just so you can see what's going on. You don't have to use them at all, but we're gonna press into this right foot and kick the left leg all the way through. So we end up sitting here for just a moment. All right, drop this right knee out to the side, sit up tall, and just fold. Working into your hamstrings a little bit more. Push some energy through that left heel. And then inhale, round yourself up. We're gonna come back onto that right foot, and you can use the blocks again to the outer hips. Gonna come on up, right? And then from here, gonna drop your right knee to the mat in front of you. I know we're going off course. It's all good. You're gonna come forward into an Anjaneyasana with that left foot up. Reach it up, inhale. And when you exhale, hands to the floor, slide your hips back. Find a little Ardha Hanuman. Keep those hips nice and square. Feel your chest lift up, like you could arc it over your big toe. And then you're gonna bend your knees, shift your weight forward into that left foot, find a standing split, and the edge of the room. Inhale, lengthen your spine if you have room. And when you exhale, you're gonna gaze to the top of your mat, step your right foot right to the top of your mat, walk your hands back. You can grab your blocks here if you want them, and we're gonna shoot this left leg back into a standing split. Press through that right foot, inhale, lengthen. When you exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, drop that back knee, reach it up again, inhale. Yes, exhale, hands come to the floor, step it back, downward facing dog. Take that right leg lifted up, sweep it back. You're gonna bend your knee. Instead of stacking the hip, we're just gonna make circles once again. Out and around. Yep, and then in the other direction. Beautiful. Then kick it straight back, inhale. And then we can bend the knee and stack your hip. Why not? You're probably looking for it. It's all good, let's do it. And then down dog split. Drop that right foot next to the left. Inhale, come on forward into your plank. When you exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin. Baby Cobra, launch it forward. Tops of your feet strong and into the floor. And exhale it back through table. Okay, core strong, left leg's gonna reach back and then float it up. And we're gonna bend that left knee and roll some circles. Out and around, out and around. And then the other direction. Yeah. Okay, and then kick it straight back behind you. Still strong through your low belly. Float your right arm forward. Inhale, and then we're gonna scissor it out. When you exhale, sweep it to the side. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, sweep it to the side. One more. Reach, and then sweep it out. Keep that left leg lifted, plant your right hand, and then drop your left foot out to the side. And for just a moment, press into the pinky edge of your foot. You're gonna tuck your right toes under if they're not already there. Shift your weight back, come onto that left heel. And then rock forward. Left leg's gonna sweep back behind you. Inhale. When you exhale, step it forward. Sink your hips, lift your chest. Anjaneyasana. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Slide it back. A little Ardha Hanuman here. Okay, and we're gonna rock it forward again. You can grab those blocks if you want, or maybe you feel like you could challenge yourself to not use it. We're gonna kick that right leg all the way through. Drop your left knee, inhale, and once again, fold. Janu Shavasana. Feel your chest lift up. And then we're gonna roll it on up. Step back onto that left foot. Hands come to the outsides of your hips, using those blocks if you want them. We're gonna lift your butt and kind of sneak onto the ball of your foot. And then from here, I'm gonna drop that left knee. I kind of move mine back a little bit so I have more room here. And we're here, right? Rock yourself forward. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Slide it back. One more Ardha Hanuman. And then you're gonna rock forward onto that right foot. Find your standing split. Press into the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Whoa. Exhale, you're gonna fold. Step that left foot to the top of your mat. You're gonna drag your hands back. Swing your right leg back into a standing split. So now you're on that left foot. Back onto your mat, lengthen out. And then drop that right foot to the mat. Drop your right knee, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to the mat. This time we step it forward. Uttanasana. Press through your feet. Feel the backs of your legs lengthen. If you're feeling any tenderness or any like super pull through your posterior chain here, soften your knees. Cut yourself some slack. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and let it go. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it down through the middle. Take a second here. And then you're gonna take your feet and step them a little wider. Why not? Make some space here. Inhale, reach your arms, bring them out and up. As you exhale, we're gonna fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. When you exhale, you're gonna open your toes, sink your butt, Malasana. Inhale, push into your feet, come all the way back up. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Bend those knees, sink your hips, Malasana. One more, press into those feet, rise up. And let it go. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And find your Malasana. Sink your hips. Oh. It's all good. Is it? Press your palms together. Feel your chest lift. Okay, so now you're gonna push into those heels and lift out of your Malasana just a bit. Take your fingertips, reach them up. And we're gonna do a little duck walk to the back of the mat. Yep, try to keep it low. If this is killing your knees, stay up here. It's all good. We're gonna Malasana to the back of the mat. Feel your chest lift as you inhale. Oh yeah. Bring your hands to the floor, and then we're gonna toe heel the feet in. So kind of like rock back and forth, and just work to see if you can zip up your inner thighs and try to find a little toe balance here. Blocks to either side of your thighs make this more accessible. Gonna shoot your arms forward, take your hips, your chest back a bit, and you're gonna try to drop your knees, and then come on up. Inhale, reach it up. When you exhale, hands come down to prayer. We're gonna take this right foot, step it forward. Anjaneyasana, inhale. And when you exhale, torso is gonna bow forward, sweep those arms back. Inhale, come on up, Crescent Lunge. Sink a little deeper into those feet here. Okay, hands come to prayer. We're gonna step forward onto your right foot, drag your left knee in. Now you have the option here to grab the back of your thigh or to grab your big toe. I like grabbing my big toe even on the days when I can't straighten my leg. It just gives me something to kind of push into. So give it a whirl, see what you think. And now we're gonna take this left leg and sweep it out to the side. Knee bent, leg straight, whatever, hook that left sitting bone underneath you. All right, so now from here, you're just gonna start to bow your torso forward. I know. Keep kicking out to the left. Okay, and then we're gonna release the left foot, let it swing behind you, right? And find a little curtsy. Bend your right knee, fingertips to the floor. Shoulder blades in, slide your left knee to your right calf, boom, and then lift your left heel into your butt. Square off those hips, press into the floor, bring your hands into prayer. Yes, warrior three. Oh my goodness, we got this. Yes, and then slowly from here, you're gonna bend that right knee, fingertips to the floor, step that left foot back, drop your knee, and we're gonna slide back, little Artichandrasana. Let that left hip drop all the way to your heel. You can stay right here if you wanna work into a little pistol squat kind of toe balancey thing. You can do that. Then you're gonna drop that right heel forward, standing split, shift it, and lift it. Take your left ankle, cross it behind your right. We're good here. Let yourself hang. All right, you're gonna come onto the balls of your feet. Keep your feet right where they are. You're just gonna spin. You're just gonna pivot on the balls of your feet. So imagine that the balls of your feet were kind of like glued to the mat, and we just had little saucers under them and we were gonna spin on them, okay? So you're gonna walk your hands to the left, and now you're facing the long edge of your mat. Keep going. Facing the short end of your mat, now your feet are not crossed. We're gonna go one more twist to the left till you're facing that other long edge of your mat, drop your heels. Now your left ankle should be on top in the front. If it's not, just switch. It's all good. You're gonna shift your weight into your left foot and drag that right knee into your upper right arm here. Flex your foot, and we're gonna make circles in that hip. Yep. Oh. All right, and then sweep that knee up and onto the side. Kick your foot straight if you wanna give yourself a little more challenge, and then we're gonna soften, move over to this right foot, shift your weight all the way onto the right foot, drag your left knee in toward your left tricep, add some circles. Yep. And then sweep that knee open, kick your foot, boop, and then step it. Sweep it over to the left. One more. Drag your right knee in. Lift it up, kick it out, and then you're gonna step toward the back of the mat. This time, bend your right knee, coming into a little Skandasana. You can find your balance if you want. If balance doesn't work for you today, which sometimes it doesn't, that's okay. Fingertips to the floor. Yeah, okay. All right, hands to the floor. You're gonna shift forward onto this left foot, Artichandrasana. And you can use the block. Oh, it's so perfectly waiting for me there. Keep working that inner right thigh. Warrior two. Step it back. Okay, okay. Windmill your hands down to the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest, shin. If you've got a chaturanga in there, you can. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then pull it back, down dog. Take your gaze forward, and we're gonna hop to the outer edges of your hands here. Boop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Push into the floor. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, dive right back over those legs. Halfway lift. Open those toes, sink your hips, Malasana. Push into your feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, and dive forward. halfway lift. And Malasana, sink your hips. One more. Press into your feet, rise up, and dive forward. Halfway lift. And sink your hips. And we're gonna hang here for just a moment. And if your blocks are here and you know you're gonna want them in the back of the mat, I'm gonna take mine with me. So let's do it. Arms up. Press into the floor with your feet there, and we're gonna take that duck walk to the back of the mat. Oh. And then sink. Ooh, Malasana. You can bring your blocks right there. Okay, and now we're gonna toe heel those feet a little bit closer together. And here's where you can, if you want, use the blocks to find this little toe balance here. You can bring your hands into prayer once you feel like you've gotten some steadiness. Then take your arms forward, let your shoulders slide back. Knees are gonna drop just a little bit to the floor. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hands down. Step that left foot forward. We're gonna lean forward, Anjaneyasana. And then chest goes forward, shoulders squeeze back. Inhale up, Crescent Lunge. Yes. Sink into those feet. Here we go. We're gonna step forward onto this left foot and pull your knee in. Okay, we got this. Find your gaze point, and now you're gonna grab a yoga toe hold on that right big toe and take that right leg, stretch it out straight. If it doesn't stretch out straight, keep the knee bent. It's all good, okay? From here, we're gonna sweep that leg out to the side, arm bones into the socket, feel that outer right sitting bone, boop, underneath you, okay? And then from here, we're gonna slowly start to bow it forward. Take it forward. And then we're gonna release, swing that right foot back behind, whoop, curtsy. Oh, fingertips to the floor, stretch your chest forward. And then drag your right knee to that left calf, pull your right heel in toward your butt, scissor those inner thighs in, and then feel your hips move to square. From here, you're gonna lift your shoulders just a hair, hands come to prayer. Vira 3. Press the floor down to straighten that leg. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Gonna drop that right foot back, lower your knee, and we're gonna come into our Ardha Hanuman. This time, right cheek all the way to your right heel. And this is where we can stop. If you wanna stop right here, you can. If you've got the blocks nearby and you wanna give this balance a whirl, we're gonna come to balance on the ball of your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs in toward each other. And see if you can find your balance. Yay! And then hands come back down. Drop that left heel. You're gonna slide it forward a little bit so your right knee hits the floor. Whew. Come back up, standing split. Reach it up, inhale. Exhale, right ankle's gonna cross behind your left. Give yourself a fold. Shake out your head. Okay, here's where we do the pivot. So if you missed the mark last time, challenge yourself to make it happen this time. Come onto the balls of your feet. This time we're gonna spin to the right. Feet don't move. Boom, now we're facing the long edge of the mat. Keep going. Short edge of the mat. Boom, keep going. From here, oh, we're gonna face the other long edge of your mat, right ankle on top. Drop your heels. Okay, shift your weight into your right foot. We're gonna drag the left knee into your left side and then do some circles. Okay, yep, out and around. And then in the other direction. Yep. Okay, and then sweep that knee open. You can keep the knee bent or kick your leg straight. We're gonna step it over. Boom, shift over to this left foot. Butt right in your face. Sorry guys. Drag your right knee into your right tricep. Same thing here. Circle it out. Yep. And then the other direction. Flex that foot. Sweep your knee open. Kick it out. and then step it to the top of the mat. One more time, sweep forward. Maybe you challenge yourself this time to not use your hands. Hands come into prayer. Drag that left knee in. Flex your foot. Sweep your knee open. Step it big to the back of the mat. Skandasana. Sink your hips. Lift your chest. And smile. We're having fun, right? Yeah. Oh, goodness. Hopefully if you stopped having fun, you shifted gears. Or you just turned me off. That's okay too. All right, Artichandrasana. You can grab your block, bring it with you. Half moon. Press the floor away. Feel that inner left thigh lift. Top arm's gonna reach up. Oh, yes. And then step it back. Warrior two. Windmill those hands to the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward. And then lower knees, chest, chin. Find a chaturanga, baby cobra, or an upward facing dog. And then pull it back, down dog. Take your gaze forward. You're gonna hop your feet to the outside edges of your hands. Boop. Okay, so you can hang out here in a squat. If you wanna just hit another Malasana, you can take a block underneath your butt if you want a more restful version. Or you can plant your hands and move into everyone's favorite Bakasana, right? Knees to the upper arms here, or you can hug around. Kind of depends if you want to use your knees as a vice grip, or you can use your upper arms as kind of a shelf. Whatever works for you. You're going to tilt your weight forward. Play with taking your weight toward your fingertips. One heel comes in, maybe the other one does too. Big toes touch, spread those toes, pull your heels into your butt. And we're going to rewind. Set those feet all the way back down, butt to the floor, roll onto your back. Oh. And let your feet drop. Let your arms plunk out to the sides. And take a couple of breaths. All right, here we go. You're gonna bring your arms right alongside your body, feet about hips distance apart. Let's prep for a bridge. But this bridge, you're gonna bend your elbows so your fingertips point up and gonna press down firmly through those upper arms and just lift your hips. Yeah, we're gonna take the right leg and just lift it up. All right, you can flex, point, whatever works for your right foot here. We're gonna take your right leg and sweep it out to the side. Wah, and then bring it back up to the middle. Oh gosh, out to the side. And back up through the middle. One more. Out to the side. And then back up through the middle. Hook that ankle on the top of your thigh. Let that right knee open out, but don't let your right hips sag. And then lower it down. And pull your left leg in. A little figure four here. Then drop your arms all the way out to the sides, cross your right leg all the way over the left, and take both knees over to the right. Oh, it's hard to breathe over there. And you can let your head drop over to the left. And then back up through the middle. You can uncross the legs. Here we go. Place those feet. Upper arms to the floor, bend those elbows. Here we go. Press into your feet, lift your hips. We got our bridge. Hunker down. Right foot's gonna press. Take your left leg, lift it up. Try to keep those hips lifted. I know it's super hard. We're gonna open the left leg out to the side. Okay, and then back up. And then open it out to the side. And then back up. One more, open it out to the side. And then back up. Drag your knee in. Hook your left ankle, take a second here. And then lower your hips. Okay, and pull that right knee in. Figure four, round two. Okay. And then take your arms out to the sides. Gonna slide that left leg all the way over and drop your knees over to the left. And breathe here. Back up through the middle. Undo the cross of your legs. Pull both knees in. Maybe roll around some circles on your low back. All right, if half an hour is all you have, we are at the exact half an hour mark. So you can go ahead and take a second and be on your way. If you want a Shavasana, why don't you give it to yourself? That was a sweaty one, short but sweaty. So you can let your legs drop out to the sides, let your arms drop out. And take a few breaths here. As you start to relax muscle by muscle, bit by bit, let your awareness move to your breath. And feel it slow down. Let it be an anchor for you here. And let your next breath be a little deeper. And start to move your fingers and your toes. And draw your knees in one at a time and come to rest on your right side. When you're ready to come back into your day, press into the strength of your arms. Come on up. Try to keep your awareness inward for another few beats while you find a comfortable seat, a tall spine, a light and lifted heart. And that both hands rest on your chest. Let your eyes slide closed and bow your head. And take a moment to thank this body of yours for moving you through this practice. One that was a challenge, but hopefully also a little bit fun. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me today. I look forward to practicing with you again. As always, comment, like, share with a friend, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. There's plenty to go around. See you again soon.